everybody. Recording live from somewhere. Lord, no mercy. All night Sunday, Sunday. Say, I think you're rolling hip hop. Say, J-Roll, just you're rolling hip hop. Redefinition, say you're rolling hip hop.
Hello, I'm Ian Repking, along here with Bennett, Kalen, Yeager, and Ted Borkowski, here with the first ever podcast on Runner's High. All right, boys, let's jump right into these team rankings. We have our two team specialists, Bennett and Kalen Yeager, and our individual specialists along with us, Theodore Borkowski. All right.
Okay, I'll jump right into it. I'm going to be going 10 to 1. My 10, my boys, Lincoln Way East. You know what? They got a strong top 4, and I'm thinking later in the season, they're going to get their 5th guy. They're going to have a strong season.
Yeah, the 5th guy, like in the spinal. You can't recruit at high school.
They're one of their 6th, 7th, they're going to move up. It's going to have a strong season.
There's no bad taste in it.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Fine. Okay. That's your opinion? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Kalen.
Number 10, I got my man, my team, Sandberg, with, got Dylan Jacobs there.
Strong
Now
run.
let me tell
Strong
you,
runner, up
we're
front.
coming off of 14-19.
Hey, don't let that
Also
mislead
a
you.
second place
LT,
finish.
but how deep is Sandberg?
See, that's the depth is the question.
But does Sandberg have the depth?
I think they can find it through, they have a history of being good in November. That's what it counts. I think they can come back.
And
Yes, coming off such a veteran team last year, I think they have the experience with the young guys coming up to make a run at the state series this fall.
I like it. I like it.
All right, let's move on to number 9.
Number 9, can't say I like this team, but I got Mundelein. They're young, they're strong.
They're young.
They're gonna be some big contenders. They're staying in the rankings.
In the years to come, they got
Years
some
to-
strong freshmen and
Mhm.
sophomore.
Very strong sophomore team. How about you?
I like that. I just don't see them there. I got my prospect boys.
I love it. I love it. I had them
Even
at
though
10.
they didn't race this week?
You have
You
it?
really did
I had them at 10,
Okay,
had
yeah.
Sandberg at 9.
Oh.
Me and Kalen thinking the same way.
No,
So Bennett's wrong. It's
I don't know if we're saying that.
Yeah, I mean, they've been showing up so far. Let's see, where we got them. We're going to edit this part out because my iPad is...
No, this is all live. We don't edit. There's no
One
such thing
take.
as editing.
My iPad is bloopers.
Should I break this up with a little note from the weekend?
Let's hear it.
I'm sorry. Where there was apparently like a deer last year that ran across the course. I don't know if you saw that. But anyways,
Interesting.
it's all about
tidbit for
routines
Kalen
right now.
Teddy Borkowski right there.
So I imagine, and
That's your daily tidbit from Ted. Patent pending.
I'm out. But Lake Zurich, it's somewhere on your rankings. I would hope. But remember Matt Pereira?
No,
Pereira.
yeah.
Remember him?
Hasn't had a great season so
No,
far, but
not
he's
at-
a strong runner. You don't think so?
Continue.
Doubted him?
We'll go.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay.
All right, let's go number 8.
Number 8, this is where I got Sandberg. I think they're a strong team. I think Dylan Jacobs is a strong runner. And he really shows up for his competition, he's not the guy who I'd choose any day to run the fastest PR, but when it's a tight race, he's gonna be there in the top 5,
You said currently leading time in the state.
But that is also
Second
LT,
fastest.
which is short.
Fast.
I do not count
That is
I do
true.
not count that as a real race.
But what about Sandberg's 7th place performance at Two Springs?
That was shaky. But I think it's just the mud got to them and there was
Historically afraid of mud.
I would say that. But I think although Peoria is probably not gonna be the best conditions come state time, it's gonna be better. In Sandberg,
Yeah,
they're gonna be
try
better.
out because of the
They're gonna be there and they're gonna show up.
So where would you have them in November? Early prediction.
Ooh. Top 10 for sure.
Wow.
Top 10 team. Sandberg.
He's calling it.
You heard it here first.
They don't make it out of sexual. That's a treasure.
Kalen, who'd you have it?
At 8, I had Whitney Young.
Oh my
Coming up
goodness.
there.
Me too.
4th place finish at first to the finish.
Mhm.
Only behind Downers Grove, LT, and Hinsdale Central.
Interestingly enough, 3 of the West Suburban Conference silver teams.
Good conference.
Watch out for it.
Good conference. Watch out for that conference.
And watch
at the
out
same
for
time.
them at sectionals. There'll be a lot of competition between Whitney Young and also Wheaton Warrenville South for the team title at their section.
Sleeper.
Mhm.
All right, number 7. I personally had Percy at number 7. What did you have to say about
That's a
that?
disgust.
Percy is a strong team, man. They are a team that's just getting better every week. If you look at Jacob Kruppa, he is a strong runner, and he has had big performances.
So who'd you have at 7?
You know what, seven? I had Wheaton Warrenville South. Strong team. Very strong team. And again, they need a 5th guy. They got 4 all around 15 to 15-30 and really strong pack, really good 1 through 5 split. They need a 5th guy. And I think someone's going to step up come state time.
You know.
Number 7. I also had Wheaton Warrenville South.
Wow.
I'd like to point out, I've gotten word that their 5th runner did not race
Oh.
at Richards.
What'd I say?
That
What'd I
changes
say?
everything.
So I don't know if there's going to be that much improvement, but they have somebody better. They have a very strong pack with a 1 to 5 split, even without the 5th runner, 43 seconds.
Wow.
Very impressive.
What did they come in at Richards Spring?
5th place.
Oh,
At number 6, I actually had Wheaton Warrenville South. I like their team. Who'd you have, Bennett?
I had Hinsdale Central. And I know they start off really high in the rankings, but they've been dropping. And I think they're a powerhouse. And I think Blake's a great runner. He's gonna have some good races. But I just think there's some better
Questionable
teams.
ethics.
Definitely
hair.
questionable
Good hair.
ethics.
Good hair.
Great
Great
hair.
hair.
Good
Best
hair.
in conference.
But I don't think they're a
That's
top
in
5 team.
conference.
I don't think they're a top 5 team.
That is interesting. There should be a hair segment, I think, at some point.
I think I should be the hair guy.
You're in the only competition with Blake for best hair in conference.
And Soren Knudsen.
And Soren Knudsen. He's incredible.
No.
Incredible. How
He has a lot of hair, but he just like braids
I
up.
know, yeah.
But if you look
Yeah.
at him, he has like bigger hair than you.
Whoa.
Isn't that terrifying?
Whoa, this hair's not going to.
You know,
Watch out for Soren Knudsen's hair.
I have notes
All
about
right, Kalen, who did you
Soren.
have at 6?
Yeah, why don't we say something about Soren?
Okay, let's talk about Soren.
Speaking of Blake, rival Soren likes to trash talk him on his blog. Watch out for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
and also check
Check out the
the
blog.
check out our picture on Facebook from the 2015 state cross country, where you can see Soren Knudsen barely trailing Blake Evertson in that very race.
It's
I
just a
think-
rivalry.
Hints of it.
I
hints of it.
think that trend is absolutely over. Soren, he won the Manuka invite this weekend. Pretty dominant fashion. He beat out DGN's Alec Danner. It's true.
Danner,
Great runner.
he's a good runner, but more of a pack guy. You know,
More
he's
DGN
just,
is
he's a
a
guy you
pack.
want
They
in your
are.
pack, but he's not the guy you
But
want
he
in your
is
race.
the top of their pack. And Soren took him down pretty easily.
What was
And-
the difference between them?
I believe it was something around, what did he
Pretty
come
sure it's
in at?
about 8 or 9.
Yeah.
It was,
So it wasn't
resounding.
huge, but it was considerable.
Yeah.
And let's think it back to Peoria. First of the invite. My number 1 note for Soren written down is, you gotta go. Because Soren, you gotta go. And he brought it. He absolutely brought it. Took down Blake. It was something.
He kicked at
He
the
kicked hard.
400. Couldn't hang on to the very end.
Yeah.
Zona.
Zona's
He
got
had
the
it.
monster.
Zona just had that kick, just a little bit extra.
Zona's a man. He won't be contending for a state title, but he's got the kick of somebody like Bennett, former cross country runner.
Great runner.
Great runner,
Great runner for
1509 at 2014 cross country state in Peoria. I mean, he's got the kick of
Antelope.
a.
That's not what came to mind. All right.
So, Kalen, who did you end up putting at 6?
I had Hersey.
Ooh.
After their dominating performance at Fenton, and they also have Krupa, as you mentioned,
Good guy.
who's have strong sophomore and freshmen that are back at about around 15-30.
30-ish. Yeah.
And then their 4-5ers close behind. So I
It's a
like
strong
them.
team. Look
I
forward
like
to the future.
them. I like them building with the freshman up and second runner. I feel like, throughout the season with that big boy experience, they're gonna rise in the rankings and soar.
Big points. Big stats.
All right, number 5. I personally had the Red Devils here. Hinsdale Central.
Ooh, okay.
Bennett, who do you have?
I have my boys first. Jacob Kripa, good runner. They're gonna have a good finish this season. I'm saying top 5 team come state time.
Bold. Percy top 5.
What's the top 5?
I had Hinsdale Central. They have, Ian and I are just in agreement.
Yeah,
tonight.
you guys
We're
are
in sync.
on. I'm not
You
sure I
know,
like this
third-
rivalry coming out of me.
Third place at first finish, which is impressive. I feel like throughout the season they may fade a little bit due to I feel like they're more an older team and just don't have as high of a ceiling. But they do have Blake, who is going to score single digits at state. But their pack's just got to move up. They got a solid second guy, but their 3-5's got to move up a little bit if they want top 5 or question or even a trophy.
All right, so number 4, I had Lions. You
Lions.
get that 1-2 punch of Zone and Kilray. It's deadly. It's absolutely deadly.
It is. Got some big scores up there. They both performed well first and finish. I was at 1 and 4th place.
Yeah, they are the one team that have. I did a top 10 rankings of 3A boys individuals, and they're the one team with 2 people in the top 10, and that is Kilrea. And
Oh, but what about dare I say Lake Zurich? They got the Griffith
Yeah,
brothers and for
I think Pereira is gonna have better races. I think he has not performed well so far. I don't know. I mixed up the Griffith brothers. One of them is definitely lackluster compared to the other.
that's the other.
The other was very.
We touch
So,
on
very
the
13. African Springs.
compared to the better ones,
He's kind of thin.
Are they twins?
Yeah,
Or
twins.
brothers?
Yeah,
They're
twins.
twins.
That's rough though.
So they're
Rough
like
twins. There's always a better one. Take like the Aho.
the twin dynasties. The Aho. Okay, I was thinking.
Shout out to the Aho brothers. My
Think
boys.
about the Torpies.
Torpies.
Oh,
Deadman twins. Go back to Rory.
Twins are always
That 4x8
They are.
Have you ever
But
seen them?
there's always a slow. There's always a slow.
No such thing. All right, at number 3, I actually had the Lake Zurich team. I do like them. I think they'll get better. I think them and Lions will go back and forth.
I personally have Lawrence Township at 3 and Lake Zurich at 4 because Lake Zurich's 1-5 split is
You have to keep in mind they
Awful.
have 3,
Wait,
right?
can you do that? How big is it?
Could you continue, please?
Yeah. Like, Ian, get in here. I don't know if the camera can capture this, but it's
Very-
That's how big it is.
large
Can't
split.
even see it.
And you see DGN is about that. 153. 153,
Wow.
1-5.
Yeah, that's.
They have the low scores up front, but their 5th runner, he's pedestrian.
Shout out to the 5th runner at Lake
We mean
Zurich.
no harm.
Yeah.
Just merely saying the facts.
Also, you put LT behind Lake Zurich?
I did. I had Lake Zurich
Wow.
number 3.
Wow.
They had a strong performance at Peoria this past weekend.
Right.
They're a good team.
I think you're stupid.
Lions Township, do you know,
It's
Lions
beautiful.
Township was only 21 points behind DGN at first finish.
I think Lake Zurich, come state time,
With-
could
with-
contest the PGA.
With
If Lake Zurich
If
can
they
get
get
that
that
top
split
3
down,
pack
the
and
split-
get the split down.
The split is something you can work on. Just get in, like, they can work on that. That's gonna get better.
so
That's gonna get
If you're
better.
the 4th and 5th guy, you just gotta get up with the pack and work out.
It's gonna get
You just have
better
to hang
as the
on.
season goes on. I'm counting on it.
the Lions Township 59 seconds at Peoria.
That's something to keep in mind.
With
especially
the
when
two,
they
and they
number,
win
the
or-
2
and the
low
4.
numbers up front,
Yeah, Kilrea and Zona both have a chance to be in the top 10, or they should.
or even tighter.
Could be.
If it's a slower race, the zone is not going to be champion.
We've been over this. Ben has antelope. Yeah.
All right, I think
Where it comes to mind.
I think number 2 is a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Gotta put DGN up
That
there.
split,
How
that
can you
1 to
not
5
love
split,
that?
19
This
seconds
split.
and 17 seconds.
That's crazy.
couldn't be
They don't have a standout runner like
They
the
don't need
Lions and the Nequa and
Yeah, no one
Hinsdale.
in the
They're
top
just
10.
so tight.
They are.
Gotta love them. And then number one, of course, the dominant
Dominant
Nequa
team.
Valley.
Favorite this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake McAneeney.
I got a thing for pack running, and they got it.
I love some facts.
Along with DGN.
You know
That's why
what?
I got a 1-2.
It's true. McAneeney didn't have the best race. Was the number 3 Nequa guy actually, Richard Spring, but he's a strong runner, and that's a great thing about pack running. They intersperse who wins each race. Like that shows a sign of a
I
strong
want to
team.
point out also their average time at the Peoria Invite on Saturday was 15:08 on a sloppy
Wow.
Peoria course.
So happy.
Was that their top 5 or top 7?
They're top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah, top 7. That
I would also like to point out that Nequa's ranked 2nd in the nation.
yeah.
Like, that's kind of
Who's
mind-blowing.
first?
American Fork. Reigning champion, Nike Cross Nationals. But also in the top 25 rankings in the nation, DGN is 24, I think? No, DGN's 21, and Lake Zurich is on there,
Lake Zurich.
about 25. Like, that's impressive. Illinois running. Bringing it.
They're running.
Bringing it.
Dare I say the best state for running?
I would second that.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Cali-
Illinois,
Cali-
Cali.
Cali's good.
Texas is a good state.
Texas is good.
But those, look how
Utah's
big
got
those
American
states
Fork.
are compared to Illinois, though.
That's true.
Yeah, California.
I feel like the Western states got more of an impact in national.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Definitely.
Yeah, you always see like the Idaho and Colorado kids.
Yeah,
Who don't
number
do
one.
extraordinary, but then they go down and race, not at altitude.
It's the altitude training.
Slagowski last year, remember he ran like nothing very good and then sub 4.
You know, if
With Portland.
if Portland was as humid as it is in northern Illinois in November, I think anyone here would win.
It's a bold claim.
Alright, so let's move on to our honorable mentions.
Okay.
Top 10. People do not make your top 10, but you'd like to mention them. I had Glenbard West, after a sweep at Kalen, climbing into number 21. So I'd like to put
Don't Be
York
Sleepin.
at number 18. I think this team is just going to keep dropping. I don't know.
I gotta say something about York. Their 14th place finish was misleading. They have Brendan Hill and Ethan Kern, their 4th and 5th guys, not racing the rest of the race. So I would put them much higher, probably like 6th or 7th.
Ooh, I think that's Richard Spring.
I think, yeah, you're getting a little.
They made big games.
I think
They're
they're
not
not
they're a
very
young team. I think they're experienced and it comes for postseason.
And Kern didn't have his best race.
Yeah, if Kern progressively just like ups the game, then they have a better
But
chance.
like, you're not gonna get that much better. Like,
There's
the
not a
numbers-
whole lot
eight
of
places.
coinage going on.
Yeah.
The pointage. It's all about the pointage.
In the
You get
pointage,
some-
Ethan Kern, Brendan Hill, pointage.
I don't know. Currently, I have York ranked 7th in our section.
In your
Oh,
sectional?
sectional.
In the section.
In the sectional, I have them. Us.
Wow, third.
And no,
You can't forget Whitney.
Whit Young. I have Wheaton here to the south is first. Glenbard West second. Whitney Young third. York fifth. York fourth. Loyola fifth.
York 4.
OPRF sixth.
But the trip or Loyola.
I had Loyola.
I don't even want to talk about the future.
Alright, Bennett, who would you like this for your honorable mention?
Honorable mention. I think I'd go Geneva. I think a strong #1 runner in Tyler Dow, and I like his last name. And it reminds me of those yummy Wow Wow buns that you get
Never
from,
talk. Yummy?
Yes.
That
Yummy
word
buns.
should be
They're from,
banned.
like Korean
from
pork.
this.
Super good. But back to Tyler Dow. Great runner. And Kalen, for your honorable mention.
Let's see. I'd like to point out, as you've already said, but out of my top 10, I would have liked to point out Wonderland because
What'd you have in that?
I had them at 16.
That is what I have.
Oh my god.
Wow.
They counted it.
This is a little bit weird. But Mundelein, you know, they're young and they're talented. They're ready to make a run for state. I think they got some low numbers coming in November. I feel like they could move up to possibly top 10, top 8 category by the end of the year. with all their young freshmen and sophomores gain some experience in the upper levels.
Good point.
And then I also think York is shit this year. Not good, not good.
Not good.
Not
Yeah,
good.
like, how do we have to edit that out? That's
Beep.
beep. Beep. Anyways,
These 4-5. Their 4-5 at Peoria was way back. Way back.
But did they run their freshman and sophomore?
They didn't. They ran them freshman sophomore.
But
So that
even
would
with
be
it,
It would make a change.
dude,
Keep
it
the current on
besides
16.
current, that
going
is.
out with a bang.
All right, so we're kind of coming to a lull here because all the other teams not in top 10, they don't matter. I mean, what's the point? No point in talking about them. But we do have a point in talking about this: the performance of the week presented by Lombard West Rory Cavan.
Rory, welcome to the show.
Oh, I can't.
He was formerly our girls' 1A fresh off analyst.
I've been replaced.
He's been, yeah, he's not good enough.
Malcolm is now.
Malcolm Mayer. I'll be on the show soon enough.
Yeah.
So, Tate, I agree.
I also would like Mika Waya as an appearance.
Performance of the week, undoubtedly.
Go great.
Ghost.
Who was it? The mystery.
We're out.
We're done.
Okay.
All of them.
Famous phrase of mine, don't be sleeping. Here, with our Glenbard West, straight out of Glenbard West, these are our Illinois cross-country high school sleepers. Let's go,
All right.
Rory.
So my sleepers this week, don't need to hit the alarm on them. Don't need to shake them to wake them up.
They want to be sleeping.
It's York. York is my number one.
Wow.
Ooh, interesting.
I like having
Many
you on the
different
show.
opinions at work.
But is this a don't sleep or do sleep?
Don't be
Oh,
sleeping.
All right, never mind. My don't sleep. We're sleeping on York.
Are we, I'm confused now. Are we sleeping?
Are you saying York is overrated?
All right, we're gonna start with our sleepers. People that you are allowed to sleep on. It goes to York.
Wait, I'm still confused.
All right.
Is that not?
York. Ranked fifth at the very start of the season.
They were-
14th at a showing in Peoria. Be honest, I heard mixed points that their frost off runners didn't go.
My point.
Wait.
Still don't buy it.
Are you saying that we should sleep on
They
them?
will not
Okay,
make it out
yeah.
of the conference meet. I'm just other teams you can sleep on, definitely Oak Park River Forest. Earl Loud is a strong runner, but I do not see much past that.
No doubt.
It's something to look out for. I heard Lake Zurich all of your top fives. Their fifth runner was 16:30, and that's not going to cut it if you want to be a top five team in the state.
Pedestrian.
So teams that you're allowed to wake up to, the don't sleepers. Got to go with one from week one. It's Hershey. They're the real
Yeah.
deal.
They are.
That's it.
Used to pronounce it Hershey.
We're fun that way.
It's Hershey.
Continue
Don't sleep
speaking
on that
of
name.
Hershey.
And then clearly Downers Grove North. Strong conference with Hinsdale Central,
Lombard
York,
West.
not this year though. LT, great teams. They were overlooked and now they're right in the mix. I have no doubt they'll be a top five team at the state meet. All the runners are within 37 seconds of each other. They're looking to have a great year.
Thank you, Rory.
Wow, Rory.
I just have one more question for our featured analyst before we go.
Oh,
Is Wheaton Warrenville South the real deal?
most definitely.
That
No.
did-
Yes.
Not
No,
really.
They are for sure.
Wow.
For
They
sure.
got strong pack. They perform when they need to perform. They're going to be top
They're
10.
1 to 4.
Top 10, maybe even top 5. I could see that. I
Top
could see a
five?
scenario in which they sneak in that 5 spot.
Okay,
Week one
okay,
of
okay. To close it off.
Well, wait, one more thing.
One more thing.
All right, so top 5 runners in a theoretical meet would get 72nd, 75th, 77th, 78th, fifth guy, all the way back to 220.
Oh, which team we talking?
We
Wheaton
Warrenville
Warrenville?
South.
Wow.
I like the team. I just that fifth runner
I call
is
that a
the,
deal breaker
the most
in the
important
business.
part.
You can work on that. I think they're going to
Them
work on
teams-
that.
You say that again.
Okay, I like to close
I'd have
this
to
out.
cut a few parts.
on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 at State, November.
Just quick, everyone say it.
Individuals?
No arguing. No arguing.
And individuals or teams? Because I got individuals.
He's got
Daddy's coming. He
Let's do
knows.
individuals. Throw us off. We aren't prepared for this. It's gonna be good.
1. Number, what am I doing? 10.
5.
My
Five.
dark horse.
Five.
We're doing five. Okay. But I want to say Ben Flowers. Ben Flowers. Cool name. He ran 15 flat. I mean, that's all that has to be said. I think he ran an LT too, so it's not like.
Well, I'll say our number 1.
Yeah. All right. My number 5 runner, best hair in the game, Blake Everson.
Nice.
Now, number 5 might seem like a little far back. I don't know. He's kind of a variable. He's not the most consistent. Like, had an amazing race at Red Devil Type. Sat, and it wasn't even kick. It was like just obliterated. I think he hit him like in the trees. Like it's not natural to be able to go that fast at the end of the race. Number 4, this should settle the rivalry. Soren Knudsen. Better than Blake Everson. You gotta go. He ran 15:01 at. I think that was
at first to the finish.
first to the finish. Okay, sloppy conditions. We've said sloppy. We're gonna say it again.
You said 40
Sloppy.
seconds faster.
It was very sloppy. Like that's an amazing time if it was run at a non-sloppy Peoria, is what it boils down to. Number 3, my boy, the better twin, Brian Griffin. He had a very good win at the Richard Spring invite at Peoria. Solid time, 14:34. One of the fastest times in the state at a mucked up and sloppy Peoria. Number 3, that was Brian Griffin. Number 2, Vince Zona. Ooh, yeah, out of LT, won first to the finish. Probably the deepest invite. I would say deeper than Richard Spring.
Oh.
I would
have to
say
disagree.
deeper.
I disagree.
You disagree?
But
Yeah.
continue, please.
We're running out of time.
We have to practice.
And number 1, because if we're just like narrowing it down, Dylan Jacobs. Dylan Jacobs.
Okay.
He-
All right. Number one.
Number 1,
Yeah.
Dylan Jacobs. But I also like to mention Charlie Kern.
Okay.
I think he's
Nope. No talking. Number 1,
Charlie Kern.
Brian Griffin.
Charlie Kern.
We'll see you next
Both of
week.
you?
Charlie Kern.
Oh, okay. We'll see you next week.
Reach for your goals, hear what you're told. Think that you know, see what you're shown. Watch it get old, watch it get told. Teach what you learn, speak what you heard. Hear what you're told, nothing but words. Watch it get old, it only gets old. Teach what you learn, nothing but words. Just like this verse, reach for the air, fall to the dirt. There no doubt.